Understanding body language can give you insights into someone's thoughts and desires, especially when it comes to complex personalities like narcissists. Narcissists often carry an aura that demands attention and admiration, but they may not always explicitly ask for it. They're masters of manipulation, both verbally and nonverbally, and their body language can subtly signal when they want you to approach them. By observing their behavior, you can detect if a narcissist is silently inviting you into their world. Whether it's for validation, control, or their need to feel admired. One of the first signs a narcissist wants you to approach her is through her use of prolonged eye contact. Eye contact is a powerful tool in human interaction, and for a narcissist, it becomes a strategic weapon. When a narcissist wants your attention, she may hold your gaze longer than necessary. It's not just a casual glance, it's an intense look that communicates dominance and intrigue. This isn't an accidental occurrence but rather a calculated move to draw you in. By locking eyes with you, she's ensuring you notice her, while at the same time establishing a form of control. Prolonged eye contact creates a sense of intimacy and connection, even if there is none, and for a narcissist, it's a way to pull you closer without uttering a word. You may feel like she's giving you special attention, but in reality, it's all part of her desire to be the focal point. Another telltale sign is when a narcissist frequently touches or adjusts her appearance in your presence. While it's common for people to fix their hair or adjust their clothes when they're trying to look good, a narcissist takes this to another level. She might subtly play with her hair, adjust her outfit, or smooth out her makeup in a way that's designed to catch your eye. This behavior is rooted in vanity, but it's also a nonverbal way of signaling that she wants your attention. By enhancing her physical appearance in front of you, she's sending a message: look at me, notice me, and acknowledge my beauty. The narcissist thrives on admiration, and making these small, yet noticeable, adjustments is her way of keeping your eyes on her. The movements are often slow and deliberate, ensuring you have ample opportunity to watch and be captivated. A narcissist might also display exaggerated gestures to make herself the center of attention in a room. Her body language is often more grandiose than necessary, with larger-than-life gestures, like wide arm movements or overly dramatic expressions. She may laugh loudly, even when it's inappropriate or unnecessary, and use her hands in ways that seem almost performative. This is all part of her strategy to ensure that all eyes, including yours, are on her. While it may seem like she's just being expressive, these exaggerated gestures are carefully chosen to dominate the social environment and command attention. It's not about engaging in conversation or sharing in the joy of the moment, it's about making sure everyone, especially you, sees her. She wants to be the star of the show, and her body language reflects that desire for constant admiration. Physical proximity is another crucial indicator. A narcissist who wants you to approach her will often position herself in close proximity to you. Whether she's standing next to you at a social event or finding ways to sit near you, she uses her physical presence to draw you in. She may lean in closer than necessary during conversations or invade your personal space in a way that feels intimate but not overtly uncomfortable. By being physically near you, she creates an unspoken invitation for you to engage with her. This tactic works especially well because it plays on social norms. When someone is close to us, we often feel compelled to acknowledge them or strike up a conversation. The narcissist knows this and uses it to her advantage, subtly manipulating the situation to ensure you feel the urge to approach her. Her posture can also be a significant indicator of whether she wants you to approach her. Narcissists tend to adopt open, confident body language that signals dominance and power. She might stand with her shoulders back, head held high, and arms uncrossed, all classic signs of someone who feels in control and wants to be noticed. This posture is no accident, it's a deliberate attempt to project confidence and allure. She wants you to see her as someone who is in command of her environment, someone worth your attention. Additionally, she may tilt her body slightly towards you when you're nearby, subtly signaling that she's open to engagement. This posture creates an air of approachability, but it's also laced with dominance, making you feel like you should be the one to make the first move. One of the more subtle but equally effective body language cues a narcissist uses is mirroring your movements. Mirroring is a psychological tactic where someone mimics the body language of the person they want to connect with. For a narcissist, this technique isn't about building genuine rapport, it's about creating the illusion of similarity to make you feel comfortable and intrigued. If you cross your arms, she might do the same. If you lean forward, she will subtly mirror that movement. This tactic works because humans are naturally drawn to people who seem like us. By reflecting your body language, the narcissist tricks your subconscious into feeling a connection, making it more likely that you'll engage with her. What you may perceive as a genuine connection is actually a well-rehearsed act designed to pull you into her orbit. In some cases, a narcissist will use touch to signal that she wants you to approach her. While this can vary depending on the setting, touch is one of the most powerful nonverbal communication tools available. She might lightly brush your arm during a conversation or place her hand on your shoulder in a seemingly casual manner. These touches are brief, but they're enough to create a sense of familiarity and connection. The narcissist knows the power of physical contact and uses it to blur boundaries and establish control over your perception of her. The touch is not overly intimate, but it's just enough to make you feel noticed and valued, setting the stage for further engagement. You may also notice a certain level of preening behavior when a narcissist is looking for attention. This can include adjusting her clothing, fixing her hair, or even checking her reflection in nearby surfaces like mirrors or windows. While preening is often associated with vanity, for a narcissist, it serves a dual purpose. Not only does it enhance her appearance, but it also serves as a nonverbal cue that she's preparing herself for your attention. Preening is a subtle way of signaling that she's ready to be admired, and it's designed to catch your eye. The act of grooming in public creates a moment of vulnerability that can be alluring, drawing you in under the guise of witnessing something personal. A narcissist will also use selective attention as a powerful tool in her body language arsenal. She may deliberately ignore you at first, creating a sense of intrigue and making you wonder why she's not paying attention to you. This selective attention is meant to make you seek her out, to question why you're not receiving the same level of focus as others around her. But once you've noticed her, she may suddenly shift her focus entirely towards you, making you feel like the most important person in the room. This roller coaster of attention is a common narcissistic tactic used to manipulate your emotions, creating a sense of desire and curiosity. Lastly, a narcissist may use the power of silence combined with her body language to draw you in. While many people fill silences with chatter, a narcissist knows that silence can be just as effective. By maintaining eye contact and remaining silent, she creates an almost hypnotic effect that makes you feel compelled to speak or engage with her. This silence, paired with her strong, confident posture and intense gaze, puts the onus on you to break the tension and approach her. It's a subtle but powerful way of asserting dominance while making you feel like it was your decision to engage. In conclusion, understanding these body language cues can help you navigate interactions with a narcissist more effectively. Narcissists are skilled at using nonverbal communication to control and manipulate those around them, and recognizing these signs can give you the upper hand in any encounter. Whether it's prolonged eye contact, exaggerated gestures, or selective attention, the narcissist's body language is always carefully calculated to draw you in and make you feel compelled to approach. But remember, while their signals may be inviting, it's important to approach with caution, as their motivations often center around self-serving goals. Knowing these signs allows you to engage on your terms, rather than being unconsciously pulled into their web of influence.
What if we reflect on the cherished connection between a parent and a child? It's universally acknowledged, isn't it? Yet, there's a shadow cast by selfish parents, struggling to bridge the gap with their children due to their self-centeredness. These narcissistic figures prioritize appearances and the illusion of parental prowess over genuine connection with their offspring. Consequently, the environment becomes fraught with challenges and risks for the children, treated not as unique beings with their own journeys, but rather as mere extensions of their parents' egos, utilized to prop up their self-image. Today, we embark on a discourse exploring 7 compelling reasons behind the struggles of selfish parents in embracing genuine love for their children. Many ponder the authenticity of parental love versus mere facade. Why engage in activities with their children if genuine love is lacking? These are among the self-serving behaviors exhibited by parents, though not an exhaustive list. By the conclusion of our discourse, you'll attain a deeper comprehension of these intricate dynamics. So, lend your ear attentively. The foremost reason manifests in their desire to exert control over their children, molding them to conform to their dictates. Kids don't ask adults as much as they used to, especially when they are 3 to 15 years old. Kids are more likely to act the way selfish parents want them to when they are in this stage. This might look like real love, but it's really just the parents need to be in charge and have their child obey them. They decide where the kid goes to school, who their friends are, and everything else that makes them who they are. The kid stops being their own person and grows up to be like their parent. The child sees as a problem any behavior that is different from what the parent wants. This can cause worry and even attacks. Second reason: they can't always love each other. Love between a selfish parent and their children is based on a lot of conditions. Some parents love their kids no matter what, but when they love a child who is selfish, they set rules for that love. If the child does well, it turns into a deal. The parent will only love and care for their child if the child does what they want and looks good in front of them. If you don't follow these rules, you might lose value or even get left behind. Parents often expect their kids to love and care for them only if they meet their needs and wants. Third, they want to be liked by other people, so they act like they are in love. People who are selfish might love their kids too much when no one is around. But they mostly do these shows to get people to like and respect them. Outside of work, they might be cold and uninterested. Things are hard for the child because they can't tell the difference between how their parent acts in public and how they act at home. The parent doesn't really care about their child's happiness and well-being. They just want to look like they do. The fourth reason is that they pick favorites and make it hard for brothers to get along. Parentals who are selfish often pick a favorite child and abuse and control the other kids with that child. This favoritism comes from wanting to be in charge and have the most power in the family. To reach their goals, the parent controls how the child acts and talks to others. However, only the kid who was made the scapegoat knows how badly the family is run and how they were tricked. Fifth reason: they use kids as a way to get what they want. Parentals who are selfish use their kids to control other people and events. Kids have to deal with adult issues and are often asked to be doctors or mediators. Anyone with these traits can use them against the other parent, even if that parent is selfish and hurts the kid. A kid will often not even realize they are being abused until it's too late. The selfish parent gets what they want from the child and may even brag about the child to feel good about themselves. Sixth reason: you're used to putting on a good family show. When parents are selfish, they want everyone to know how great their family is. Because they want to show what a great parent they are crazy about how their kids look, act, and do. Looking at how someone looks, on the other hand, can lead to ties that aren't deep emotionally. There are scapegoats, black sheep, and beautiful children because the parent treats their kids in different ways. If parents raise beautiful children who do what they say and reach their goals, those kids could lose who they are and even become selfish. They don't get the respect and fair treatment that should come with being a parent. Scapegoats, on the other hand, get yelled at and criticized. This is the 7th reason I wish I was a kid again. Nasty people love it when their kids are toddlers because they get to give them lots of attention and praise. At this point, the parent's role is more important than the child's growth. This makes love that is weak and only cares about itself. Parents who are selfish love having babies at this age because the kids depend on them for everything. It makes the selfish parent feel good about themselves and gives them a lot of pleasure when their kid is needy. It becomes clear to the child what kind of selfish parent they have as they grow up and become more independent. This is because selfish parents don't really love their children. I have never felt real family love that wasn't based on anything else because both of my parents were narcissists. The kids weren't treated like kids and were just pawns in their games, so neither part of the relationship worked. People make fun of people who are unique or have things that make them different. Narcissists want to destroy and hide your growth as a person until it's gone. The show for today is over. I hope you learned something from it. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to let other people know about this. I'll be back soon with another thing. Start the repair work right away and keep going until it's done.